आठवीं धारा में
विजय स्मारक प्रतीक शौर्य और बलिदान का आप साक्षी हैं। सामने श्रद्धांजलि पथ की लालिमा किसी
दूसरी धारा में मेजर जनरल सतवीर सिंह, सेना मेडल बार, जनरल ऑफिसर कमांडिंग।
I would like to reflect upon the current role and responsibilities of Eastern Command. You people are all aware that Eastern Command is responsible for defending the line of control in Sikkim, that's almost about 220 kilometers, and in Arunachal Pradesh, amounting to 1,126 kilometers. This is in addition to the borders in the central sector and in Ladakh, which are under the responsibility of other commands. It's a long border between us and China, and friction at one part of the border on Bonhomme cannot be taken as a yardstick to form an opinion for the entire border. I like to say that there have been no intrusions or major face-offs in the area of responsibility of Eastern Command since friction erupted in Ladakh. Post the Galwan incident, the Bonhomme and the mutual trust on the line of actual control between us and the PLA evaporated, and it will take time for things to stabilize and rebuild it. The People's Liberation Army and the Indian Army had undertaken some precautionary deployment during the Ladakh crisis, which is now witnessing a gradual de-induction in our sector due to the onset of winters. However, the Indian Army is fully prepared to meet any challenges during the winters. The People's Liberation Army had carried out rapid infrastructure development activities, including development of defenses opposite Sikkim and Kaming in Arunachal Pradesh. We are taking reciprocal actions and prepared to meet emerging challenges. As far as the counter-insurgency situation in the hinterland is concerned, all I would like to say is that the situation is stable and we may witness more reduction of the army from the counter-insurgency grid.
Government is preparing our side to combat, there any type of intrusion they would make, or any type of situation that might occur like Galwan or something.
And in addition to that, you say that we have been de-escalating along the LOC. Do you feel that there is not similar such move on the other side of the border?
Let me clarify this last point first. When I said that there has been some kind of not de-escalation, gradual withdrawal because of, you see in Arunachal, the LAC is along heights which are almost about 18,000, 19,000. And once the snow falls, neither the Chinese can patrol some areas nor we can patrol those areas. That is what I told you. And there is no eyeball to eyeball contact. We are not there permanently deployed over there. So their frequency of patrolling has come down to these particular areas, and we have witnessed some kind of a gradual de-escalation from their side because of the winters, not because of anything else. And similarly, that kind of activity has been mirrored onto our side. So it is not a unilateral step which has been taken, and I am right now talking only about the area of Eastern Command. And Madam, your question was with regard to the infrastructure development being carried out by the PLA across the border. Most of this infrastructure development which has been undertaken by the PLA can be on three accounts. One is development of roads and tracks so that it's easier for their troops to carry out patrolling, because there are some areas which are inaccessible even to those areas. Secondly, what they have tried to do is develop some kind of model villages next to the border areas where they're trying to settle down nomadic Tibetan population, which is of course their internal matter. And we see some kind of development of defenses along the Sikkim border and somewhere in Kameng. And as you said, as I said earlier, that we have taken reciprocal measures and matched that kind of development which is taking place for road to road and for defenses to defenses. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
But a few months back, we witnessed misadventure by PLA where 5 local youths of Arunachal Pradesh were kidnapped. What is the kind of preparedness that the Indian Army is keeping around the line of action control in Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh sector to prevent such incidents?
Let me tell you that the deployment of the line of control, especially in Arunachal, is a bit different from the eyeball to eyeball kind of contact we have with the Pakistanis on the line of control. So there are some places where there is no deployment and those areas are only frequently frequented. And that is being done to legitimize our claim on the LAC. And this patrolling is carried out not only by the PLA, they arrive from the depth areas and so do we arrive. So there is no deployment as such on the line of control. And you're aware that McMahon line, whenever it was made, was based on very inaccurate kind of a survey, and hence the correct alignment of the LAC is disputed in this particular area. So inadvertent crossing by any civilians is highly possible in this area, and this is what had happened when those 5 youth of Arunachal Pradesh had crossed over to what the Chinese perceive as their LAC. They were well within Indian territory, I must say that. And of course, and this is not a one-sided game. Recently, we had apprehended a Chinese national who had crossed over into the Sikkim area, and she's still under apprehension.
Sir,